Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Delivered with swing. And that's been won straight back. Van der Ven going full tilt down the left. Van der Ven. He's on it, can he get away? Ball driven towards the far. He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice receives it in a good position here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Bellingham. Succumbs to the pressure. Looking for the run. He's free, he has got space. Rice. He's in a great position here. Van der Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be... Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van Dijk clears it away. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Looking to go deep. Van der Ven. Rudiger. Now Van der Ven.
Rice. Mbappe.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Haaland. He's looking wide. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? And the shot! In for the pieces! He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game. Well, whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book. Dink through. That's a shade optimistic. Probing pass, but he's picked it up out wide. Pings it across. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Caicedo.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
1 minute added time.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Haaland. He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Here's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field is
a solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now he's got space here. Mbappe is onto this. Hernandez, Hakimi, Rice, and that has put paid to that. Van de Ven, and the through ball. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Knocks it out wide. And it's Rice. Showing good feet. Chooses to go back. Oh, shooting chance! Great effort, but no way through. Caicedo. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. There's no flag! And that's been well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Haaland!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Vinicius Junior powering forward here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Haaland looking for a... And the finish! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Vinicius Junior.
Can they get him away? There's the shot!
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Number 17, De Bruyne. Number 20, Finkel. Number 13, Odegaard. Substitution.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Eder Militao. Salah. Lovely pass, but... And a chance! He has done it! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe. Eze. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! In he goes again. And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Eder Militao, and here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now this could be a chance. Over to the left. It's a promising position. Stood up well to him there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caicedo. Not too much more here than seeing out time. And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out. Goes for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He is through here! He's found a way through!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Knocks it into space. He's chosen to go back. Now this could be a chance. And the finish!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Played towards the other side. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Haaland.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rice wins the duel this time. Oh, nice touch. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against her. He's had a shot! Bellingham. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. Big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. Showing good feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rice goes short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. Shot at goal! Danger averted for now. Hernandez. Gabriel. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. That's tidy. And it's Rice. Oh, such a clever touch. Rice. Haaland. And smartly reclaimed. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played into space. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Caicedo.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get it.
Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bellingham has a look and plays it forward. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Rice. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van de Ven.
There will be
Rice.
1 minute added time.
And claimed it back swiftly. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half.
We need to. Memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Rice. And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van de Ven. And Caicedo. And here's Haaland. And he's cut it out. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, played through for the wide man. That's a decent clearance. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Now it's Rice. Played in deep. There's the delivery. He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Hakimi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hakimi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so...
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out...
He's through and all alone! Chance for a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a good look. Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Quality ball. Quarter of an hour played. Out towards the flank. And it's Hernandez. So it is still 0-0. And here's Vinicius Junior. Haaland! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Haaland brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Haaland. Now he's got space here. Oh, important interception. Nice control. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Van de Ven. Now it's Haaland. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Now it's Haaland. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's an excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Rice. Now Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Hernandez. Cross-floor. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Bellingham. Haaland. Eder Militao. Looking for the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a sharp pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van de Ven. And he's been shifted off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Rice couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. And João Palhinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo. Van de Ven. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Caicedo. Now Schlotterbeck. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Played in. He gets big. Oh, off the bar. And yes, it's there! The breakthrough strike. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's been taken short. Crosses it in. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
They've played it short.
Junior. Number 24, Bellingham. Number 14.
Vietnam really are
Joe
going
Pellegrini.
about things in the right fashion,
Number
Peter.
3,
It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent
Number
now.
5,
You know, the interest value in this game might just
coming
take
on
off
the
from here.
field, number 6, Mbappe. Number 17,
Oh, that's superb.
De Bruyne. Number
It's run
13,
loose here.
Ødegaard.
Well,
Number
Peter, just see
18,
here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back
26,
anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Ødegaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Rice. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Not the most accurate pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No, that's been intercepted. And that has put paid to that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Can he get it through? Some front-footed pressing going on here. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And it's Salah. Haaland shoots! He scored! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
He is just caressing the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them.
Oh, what a mistake!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium. Substitution on the field, number 31, number 10.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Coming on the field, number
Odegaard.
2, Akanji.
Vietnam
Number 7,
looking to pass their way through.
Substitutions taking
Cut
place.
it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk. Vietnam finding their passes. Rice. And Gabriel. And it's Salah. De Bruyne. Odegaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Turns and goes back. And he was alert to it. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. De Bruyne. For Rice. And here's Eze. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! We've reached the midway point in extra time.
With the owner of a blue car
Well, both
parked
teams have
outside
run
the
themselves
stadium
into the
gate,
ground out
kindly
there.
remove
Does
it, as it's
anyone
about to be
have
towed
one
away.
last moment of magic in them?
Substitution.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? It's a good spell of possession, this. Rodri. He's had it taken off him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Akanji. And it's Robertson. Osimhen. And he's lost his man here. This looks promising. Odegaard. Eze. Threads one in. That has been slung wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rice running with the ball. And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played into the box. Schlotterbeck clears it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And it's Ødegaard. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out all... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Good ball, good take. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham. Hakimi.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van de Ven. And Caicedo. Van de Ven. Now it's Haaland. Hakimi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Rice. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Hakimi. Van Dijk. And it's Hernandez. Played over towards the opposite flank.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And Gabriel. Hernandez. Great vision. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Hernandez has it out wide and in space. Real chance! Tries to get it clear. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rice plays it short. Now it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be
Now
1
it's
minute
Mbappe.
added time.
In it comes. Hernandez with... Oh, what a climb! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points
Hello,
for stating the
everybody,
obvious,
and this is
Peter,
a quick
but thankfully
reminder to
this
let
is
you
still
know that
very
you'll be able to
savable.
catch
Keep
today's
things
match
simple,
broadcast
keep the
live on
intensity
our
high,
FM
and hope for an
station.
early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's looking wide. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Mbappe. Great run on the overlap here. Quick look, then plays it in. And Dijk gets it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's a searching pass. That ball looks a good one. He's beaten the last man. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now this could be a chance. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Up he goes! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Number 5.
Schlotterbeck. Caicedo.
Number
Rodri.
17.
And the counter is on.
Number 18.
Can he get on the end of this?
Mohamed Salah.
Now
Number
that is a
13.
hefty challenge.
Odegaard.
Well, it didn't look good for a while,
14.
but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
26.
That's simply
Robertson.
brilliant defending. They were
Substitution.
outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nicely weighted ball. And it's skewed away. And it's Odegaard. João Palhinha. Now it's Odegaard. Van de Ven. And Caicedo. Eze. And that's another good win of the ball. Hakimi. Nicely shaped ball. Hakimi. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Gabriel. Threads one in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Rafael Leao goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Palhinha. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. He's gone for goal! Oh, such a clever touch. Chance to deliver. Cleared without... Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Now he's got space here.
2 added minutes.
Oh,
have
that's
been in the
ambitious.
game.
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Eze. And that's a goal kick. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Caicedo. Can he spark a counter here? First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Rice. Hernandez. Cross flung in towards the middle. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Gravenberg carries the ball down the right. Haaland pings in across. Oh, smashing header! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. He'll try to keep this alive. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Hernandez. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Probing pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Hakimi plays it in. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Real chance! It's there! getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Hernandez. Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, good read. And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
For a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Gabriel gets it clear. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van der Ven. Rice. And Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. Rice defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez crosses.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Crossed in again. Up he goes! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Gravenberch! And now a sudden chance to counter. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he plays one through. And he's onside. Can he finish? He scores! Right back in the game. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely feet.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Mbappe. Number 24.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Number 5.
Haaland, 2 assists to his credit already.
Number 38.
Hakimi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Coming on the
Rafael
field.
Leao tries
Number
looking up
7,
for options on the left.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well played,
Number
important
17,
challenge that.
De Bruyne.
Gabriel
Number
did well to
26,
emerge with the ball. That's a
Robertson.
contest to keep an eye on.
Number 14, João Palhinha.
That has been
Number 13,
cut short.
Odegaard. Substitution
Losing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. That's tidy. And it's Caicedo. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to get it away. Schlotterbeck.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very nicely done. Odegaard. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Odegaard is fouled. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Robertson swings in across. And out it comes again. And it's played forward. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Corner number 3 coming up. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he whips it in. Osimhen. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully... And the shot! He has done it! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Stone test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Vinicius Junior.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chips it through. Robertson. Eder Militao. And it's Hakimi. De Bruyne. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
João Palhinha. And Hakimi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Palhinha hurtling down that right flank. Palhinha providing an outlet on that flank. Has another go! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. This looks promising. Crosses it in. Rudiger tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rafael Leao. Caicedo's cross. He's got tall. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Osimhen fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Rafael Leao. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Rice. Caicedo. Extra time reaches half-time.
We are glad to inform you that
Well, it
today's
has
match
been
day
a punishing
programme
game, both
will be
physically and mentally.
by the
But
gate.
does either team
I'm sure
have
they'll make
what it
fine
takes to
souvenirs.
find a winner?
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Hakimi. Coming on
Is there to be
replace him
drama
is
in these final
number
15
2,
minutes?
Akanji. Substitution
This has
taking
been
place.
enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Rodri. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get...
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Chooses to go cross-field. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Osimhen. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Nicked it back promptly. It's run loose here. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. Cristiano Ronaldo is first to take the long walk. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Rafael Leao next in line, and here he is.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Vsdatma to level matters.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Çalhanoğlu is second man up. Denied! He's made the save!
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
De Bruyne is third in line. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Eze will take the third penalty. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Vinicius Junior is the fourth man to step forward for them. Three each. Eder Militao is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
So it is all down to him now, no pressure. He's buried it, and he's won it. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.